Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a limited edition tag that Angie has set up, and if you don't know who Angie is, I will link her page down below for you guys so you can check her out and subscribe to her. Give her a big thumbs up on all her videos because she is awesome and I love her so much. We snap sometimes, just saying. So basically we're like this, you know, we're best friends, whatever. But yes, so today's video is the limited edition tag. So basically we're going to be discussing limited edition products, why I feel some products are not that great and some companies don't do well with limited edition products, and why some brands are deadly at limited edition products. So that's kind of what we're going to be covering in today's video. So let's just launch into this. So the first one is, what is the limited edition product you are most happy you got your hands on? That, my friends, is the Mi Vida Loca palette by Kat Von D. Like, seriously, there's no competition with this palette. It is phenomenal. The pigmentation in these shadows alone, worth every single penny. The range of shades that you get, the finishes that you have, like most of these shades are matte, and they are unbelievable. Like, it's just, there's a reason why everyone raves about this palette. Like, it's just awesome. And the fact that you can do so many looks with this in one palette as well, definitely. But she should bring out something like that in her permanent collection, just because her palettes are very basic otherwise. So that's my only critique on Kat Von D as a brand, is a bit more colourful stuff would be nice. What is your least favourite limited edition product you picked up? The thing you could have been without. Like, this palette makes no sense. Like, okay, I understand the concept that, you know, they are two very different brands, and sometimes different brands can be better together, but these palettes aren't. Like, these palettes are so different than one another. Like, look at that. Like, how does that go with Kat Von D? Like, this is a perfect representation of Too Faced. It is all rainbows and lollipops and great. And it's neutral, and it's this. And then this is Kat Von D, which is much more darker and deeper and scarier and like gothic and all those wonderful things. These two do not go together in any way, shape, or form. Like, maybe you could get a look out of it, maybe, but not enough to necessitate purchasing this. I feel robbed for the price that it was as well. It was not cheap in any way, shape, or form. Another thing that I could have done without purchasing, fuck you palettes, is, this. Not because I hate the palette. I actually love this palette. It's one of my all-time favorites. And a lot of people don't have any time for this palette, and I don't understand why. Like, the colour selection is really nice. The pigmentation is unbelievable. Yes, you have to use the textured shadows on the top with your fingers to like really pack them on there. I don't mind doing that because I don't have talons. But I'm pissed because I was led to believe that this palette was going to be limited edition discontinued, only to find that they only reformulated it and repackaged it to coincide with this palette. So that's why I could have lived without this one, because I would have just bought the new version of it. But no, oh no, we have to tell everyone that this is going to be discontinued and everyone has to buy it. I feel robbed. What brand do you think does limited edition the best? Kat Von D. Hands down. The woman is incredibly consistent with her limited edition products. Like, she knocks it out of the park every single time that she does something. Like, it is actually insane how consistent she is. But it's annoying as well because a lot of her collections are limited edition. It's very rare that she does something now that is permanent, and it's very frustrating because when she's doing so many things that are unbelievable, you want the opportunity to be able to purchase them again because they are so awesome. So, like, I remember when we were in the States, I was trying to get the lipstick that she had done for the, was it Save the Chimps? Was it that one? And I couldn't get my hands on it anywhere, and we didn't have Kat Von D. Oh, we did. We had Kat Von D in Debenhams at the time, but we didn't get the lipstick, and I was devastated because it was a really nice lipstick. But yeah, like just like things like that where you make something so awesome that we want more, but we can't get more because it's limited edition. Like I wanted that train that she did for the anniversary, but there was only like 400 made, so they were all gone in an instant and I was devastated. And to flip things over, what brand do you think does limited edition the worst? I have two. I think Too Faced are terrible at doing limited edition products. I just, like, the pigmentation is not there. And I feel like their Christmas collections are the same every year. They just put different packaging on it. That's how I feel. Like I don't feel surprised when I see a Too Faced Christmas palette anymore, because I'm just like, well, that's what we had last year. So, you know, that does annoy me. And they're chalky and they're powdery and they're just not pigmented at all and they're just not worth the money. And another brand is Morphe. Like, I'm not one to step on the everyone gives shit to Morphe bandwagon, because in fairness, you do get what you pay for with Morphe. You know, it's a drugstore brand with drugstore quality. Like, some of those brushes, like the gunmetal brushes, are savage from Morphe, and I will continue to purchase those because they are awesome. But like, I just feel like when Morphe do a limited edition palette, it's going to be permanent in an instant. But I have the 25 palettes, which are these ones here, and they are limited edition, but now they're permanent. But you have these colors schemes in other palettes as well. So I don't understand why, if you have 25 shadows in a smaller palette, why not get rid of the 35 one and have this one, because these are actually perfect. Whereas with the 35s, I feel like you get a lot of overlapping in the palettes, like in the palettes themselves, like there's a lot of duplication. Whereas with these, you actually have everything that you need. So it's stuff like that I just don't understand. Like I don't get why a brand that makes so many neutral palettes needs to make limited edition neutral palettes permanent. I don't get it. But I will be purchasing the new Jaclyn Hill Vault palette series thing because I want it. Like, I want it so bad. Name one thing or more you wish wasn't limited edition. To be honest, actually, well, all of Kat Von D's products, like, truth be known, like, I just hate that they're limited edition. But this palette, the 10th anniversary palette, is awesome. It is compact. It has a good sturdy case on it. But look at all these colors that you get in it. And with the quality of these shadows as well, it's just unbelievable. She needs to make a colorful palette permanent. It has to be done. Like, it's cruel otherwise. What is the thing that got away, the thing you missed and will forever regret not getting? The Mario palette that he did with Anastasia Beverly Hills. We didn't get it in Europe. Beauty Bay weren't able to get their hands on it. And my partner was in Dallas for work when it came out. And I asked him to go and get it for me in Sephora. I was like, please, please, please get it for me. And he tried 3 different Sephoras and he couldn't get his hands on it, and I was devastated. But it wasn't meant to be, but still, I was heartbroken. What thing that was limited edition but was made permanent later on made the most sense versus the least sense to you? The most sense to me was the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. It made perfect sense. There was a demand for it. It fitted in with their chocolate bar series, and it was lovely and warm, whereas the other palettes were very neutral or cool toned. There was never a warm palette in that series, so I feel like the Sweet Peach palette made perfect sense. And I'd have to go back to the Morphe palettes for things that don't make sense. The neutral palettes to me make 0 sense whatsoever. I do not understand why those palettes are permanent. I just don't get it. What thing that is permanent do you think would have been better off limited edition? Ooh. Yeah, this one here. Just because there was such a backlash on this palette, But I think that this would have been a really good like spring summer palette, limited edition product, because I don't know, it doesn't scream permanency to me. And the fact that everyone was really pissed with this palette, like, yeah. I wasn't though. I actually really liked that palette, and I think that she did an okay job, but I think it would have made sense to make it a limited edition, because especially when people were like, for the peach craze. Actually, Too Faced needs to calm down with peach face, by the way. Like, this whole thing of everything being peach, like you have peach foundation, peach setting powder, peach bronzers. Like, calm down, Too Faced, okay? You're overdoing it with the peach. What is the best collab limited edition thing so far according to you? Makeup Geek Manny MUA palette. By far, this palette is insane. The pigmentation is unbelievable. The price point was actually very decent on this as well. And the color scheme is just beautiful in this. Like, it has a really nice story. The packaging is heavy. Like, they didn't skimp out on it. And it's a really awesome palette. And it was his first collaboration as well. Or did Jared Cosmetics get in there before Marlena? I can't remember. But, like, it's a very awesome collab that he did. And it's a palette that I wish was permanent. What limited edition or collab limited edition item would you like to see released? I would love to see Angie do a collaboration with Sugar Pill. I think that would be awesome. Or I would love to see, or Colourpop even. Or I'd love to see Jay Kissa do one with Kat Von D. I think that would be pretty cool as well. But that's what I would love to see. And that's it, you guys. Yeah, that's the limited edition tag. I will link all the questions down below for you guys to check out. If there's any tags that you want to see done, please let me know down below, and I will get all over that for you. But until then, you guys, I tag anyone who wants to do this tag, because it's really fun to do tags and to see other people's answers for things, because then you sort of be like, oh yeah, that would be good actually. So answer the questions down below if you want as well in the comment section. We can have a conversation about all your limited edition wants and needs and loves and all that stuff. And I will talk to you guys super soon. Bye, guys.